Good evening. Hundreds of people have gathered in Flixton to protest against plans to build on Greenbelt land in Greater Manchester. The plan's part of a programme to fulfil a growing need for homes, as the population of the city is expected to grow by 300,000 over the next decade. Mairead Smith reports.
This is the heart of a local community.
Women, men, children and dogs came out in force today in Flixton to give a loud and clear message to Conservative-led Trafford Council.
The aim of our group is to ensure that Flixton is taken off these plans. This land is the people's land. It was given to the people by the council in 1935.
The plan to build 750 houses on a golf course here is part of the Greater Manchester Spatial Framework, a scheme to build 225,000 new homes over the next 20 years. Protesters say they're prepared to make a lot of noise to keep this land as green belt and believe the council underestimates the importance of this area.
I know they've said that Flixton House and part of it is going to be saved, but it will be downgraded. But unfortunately, you lose faith and the trust is not there, so you know eventually it's all going to be taken.
There are football teams on here, especially the cricket teams. They shouldn't be taking us away from us.
To take Greenbelt status away from any land puts it under threat of development. There's no doubt about that.
Conservative councillors on Trafford Council told me they weren't able to be here today, but they do say they are sympathetic with local residents' concerns. They say that the consultation will run until the 16th of January and welcome all views. If the feeling here from young and old is anything to go by, the response to the consultation could be into many thousands.
Save our green space.
Save Flixton Greenbelt.
Mairead Smith, BBC North West Tonight in Flixton.
In other news, a man appeared in court today charged with the murder of Mark Hillman in Liverpool last year. Mr Hillman was found with gunshot wounds on Lloyd Close in Everton in April. He later died in hospital. 22-year-old John Paul Johns from Willow Way in Croxteth has been remanded in custody and will appear via video link before Liverpool Crown Court on Tuesday. Police are becoming increasingly concerned about a woman and her 4-year-old son who are missing from Manchester. Amy Shorrock, who's 34, and her son Andrew were last seen in Blackpool yesterday evening. Amy is 5'6" with long dark hair and may be carrying a small suitcase. Andrew has short brown hair and is tall for his age. Anyone with information should contact police or Crime Stoppers. Labour's Andy Burnham today launched his campaign to become Mayor of Manchester with a pledge to donate 15% of his mayoral salary to a new homelessness fund if he's elected. Andy Burnham is currently MP for Lee. The election takes place on May the 4th and we'll be hearing from the other candidates in the coming weeks. Sport, and in football it's the FA Cup third round this weekend. Wayne Rooney became Manchester United's joint all-time leading scorer as the holders cruised into the FA Cup fourth round with a 4-0 victory over Reading. Accrington Stanley also progressed, as do Blackburn Rovers, who beat QPR 2-1, and Wigan Athletic, who beat Nottingham Forest 2-0. Rochdale avoided an upset with their victory over Barrow. There'll be replays, though, for Blackpool, Bolton, Fleetwood Town and Burnley, and a massive disappointment for Everton, who lost 2-1 to Leicester City at home. A few moments ago, Preston North End kicked off against Arsenal at Deepdale, so watch out for the score there. Rugby Union in the Premiership this afternoon. Sale Sharks extended their losing streak, losing 29-26 to Harlequins. Let's get a quick check on the weather. Here's Lucy Martin.
Good evening. A generally grey and foggy day today. As we move through this evening and overnight, though, I think we'll see plenty more cloud. It could just be thick enough to produce the odd spot of rain, and again some hill fog around. Temperatures falling to an overnight low between 6 and 8 degrees Celsius. So it's a mild start to the day tomorrow. Tomorrow, plenty of cloud around. Again, it could produce the odd spot of light rain and drizzle. I think the chance of seeing a bit more in the way of brightness is greater tomorrow, though. Temperatures reaching a maximum of 10 degrees Celsius. So a cloudy day on the way tomorrow, but as we move into Monday, got some rain coming down from the north, and that does have the potential to be quite heavy, but behind it we'll see something brighter and a little bit fresher.
Well, that's it from me for now. I'll be back tomorrow tea time. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.